evening. It is Tuesday the 29th of January. It's the night before weigh-in, so I thought I'd better pop on here and do a little pre-weigh-in update. I don't know if that makes sense. So yeah, it's the night before weigh-in. This week hasn't been my best week. And I don't know how to explain it because I haven't gone off plan. I'm struggling for the words here. What have I done? Okay, it was my star week for a start, so I felt like absolute crap. Second of all, I didn't even do a first of all, did I? But also second of all, over the weekend, you know, Ali was off school last week with the cold, and he has gave it to me. So Sunday, Monday, I was quite, not ill, but I was very lethargic, felt very crappy, pounding head. I felt quite dizzy on Monday. Monday was definitely the worst day. Feeling a lot better today though, just kind of sniffly and sore throat. But so I think those two things combined, Star Week and the cold, are just not making me feel great about this week. I have craved junk food. Oh, the other thing is that I was due to go shopping at the weekend on Sunday, but I never, because I just felt really drained of energy and crap. So we didn't have a lot in the fridge. In the fridge anyway. In the freezer we had quite a few things, but I didn't have a lot of easy accessible snacks and things like that. Really wasn't in the mood for any sort of cooking except maybe oven cooking and that. But yeah, so all those things have just made me feel that this week hasn't been as successful as I wanted it to be. I haven't went off plan, like I said, I haven't went off plan. There's been no crisps. This is my third week without a crisp. I've had 2 packets of Snacker Jacks in those 3 weeks. I haven't even had a packet of Snacker Jacks this week. I mean, that is pretty good. But I am rambling a bit, but I don't know how to explain it. I just don't feel that this week has been great. On Saturday I was at my dad's for dinner, and obviously you want to go to somebody's house for dinner. You don't want to say, well, no, you can't give me this and this and this. My stepmom was going to give me chips, and I said I can't have chips because that would have been deep fried in oil. So she gave me roast potatoes, which she had done a few anyway for my dad. So I had some of the roast potatoes. So we had pork, roast potatoes and veg. So it was really quite good. But the thing is, she put gravy on. I couldn't even tell her that I didn't want it. I didn't know we were having gravy. It was on when my plate was brought through, so it wasn't a lot. You're lucky there was even 100 mils there, but I don't know what the sins were for it. I don't want to pester people when I go to their house for dinner as well. I don't want to say, oh, so exactly what did you put in this, and what measurements and blah, 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 because I need to work out the exact sin value. I feel like I did maybe go over my sins that day because we also had a starter. We had chorizo soup, and obviously chorizo's sinned, but I don't know how much she used, etc, etc. Like, as I said before, I'm not going to pester her for all the measurements. So I do feel that I maybe went over my sins that day. Sunday night I had fish from the fish and chip shop. That was, I mean, I'm still trying to, it says that it's free if you take off the batter, so I took off the batter obviously. I just had fish. I made myself some potatoes and mushrooms to go with it, but I'm still not convinced that it's free because it obviously was deep fried with with the batter and stuff. So I mean, does the frying not go through to the fish? I don't know how they work. I'm not convinced of the science of that, but I still done it because it says it's free on the Slimming World app. So what else have I done? Oh, I've had 2 lattes in the last week. One of them did make me go a 1.5 sin over. I think it was last Wednesday. I think I was 1.5 sins over my sins for the day. But I had taken Ali to the football. We were meeting my dad at 7, and we got there just about 6:20, and it was freezing, like frosty freezing. wasn't waiting around outside in the cold with my son for 45 minutes or however long it was. So we found a Costa and we got, I did just get a small latte, and I think if I just had the latte on its own it would have been fine, but I had to take 2 sugars, so that was once in each. Yeah, so I think because I've had they 2 little lattes as well, I feel like I've had indulgent treats. So those were all the things that maybe weren't that great this week. The good news is I haven't went off plan. When we got the chippy, I wasn't like, yeah, I'm gonna get a pizza supper or that. I was like, no, I'm staying on plan. I can stay on plan and still get takeaways. I have still had fruit to snack on and things like that. You know, I've just not went properly off plan. I've maybe went a couple of sins over on a couple of days, but I've just not properly went off plan. I've not went for the crisps, because we do have crisps in the house still, because Ali has crisps for snack for school. We've also, I mean, there was a couple of days I just wanted white bread. I think those were my period talking to me. I really just wanted white bread with butter on it. But I never caved to any of my cravings. So I'm hoping that tomorrow I'm going to get a good result. I don't even mean a good result. I just mean as long as it's a loss. I will be freaking ecstatic if I just get a £1 loss tomorrow. I'm not kidding you, because that £1 loss will take me to my half stone mark. I'll be okay if I get a maintain. If I get a maintain, I'm fine with that as well. But if I've gained, I will be so upset, because even though I did go over a couple of days, there was other days I was quite a few under my sins, and it should all even out over the week, right? That's the way I see it. And even though I was really badly craving crisps and crappy food just because of the time of the month, I still never caved to those cravings, so I will be upset if I have gained. I mean, I might have gained because it's my star week, but who knows? That has finished now. But I mean, do you still retain water and stuff after that? I don't know. We will find it all out tomorrow. Well, I'll find out tomorrow. Yous will find out in about 2 seconds. Yeah. So we'll take you to that clip now. Look at what I got. I got the first milestone award. My half stone. Yay! I know it might not seem a lot to many people, but to me this is a huge milestone. I've lost half a stone and I'm very proud of it. I know some people lose their half stone within the first week, but I am trying not so hard not to compare myself to anybody else, because this is my journey. I have to concentrate on my journey and nobody else's. That is what our consultant tells us, and that is what I'm trying so hard to do. Although sometimes, some weeks it's like, oh, £7 in 1 week, how nice would that be? But this is my journey. I'm still having losses, so I'm actually ecstatic to get that. I was actually dancing while I was on the scales. I was like, and the girl that was doing it was laughing at me because I was happy I got my half stone award. So I'll just show you this. 1 second, let me cover the weights. I will show you my weights at some point, but at the minute I'm just like, oh no, that is mortifying. So can you see that? So I lost £1.5 this week, which brings my total weight loss up to £7.5 in total in 3 weeks. And I'm just freaking over the moon about that. Especially because this last week felt like it just felt like really a struggle. It wasn't even a struggle, it was just, yeah, it was a struggle because I was on my period, star week, I wanted crisps, I wanted a pizza supper from the chippy, which is fried pizza and chips for the people who are not in Edinburgh or Scotland and don't know what a pizza supper is. What else did I want? I wanted to get a sub from Subway. But I did really enjoy my salad from Subway. Yeah, it was a bit of a struggle. It was a bit of a crappy week. And I'm really happy that didn't go off plan. In fact, I'm cheesing. I'm quite cheesing, even though it was only a £1.5 loss. Last week I probably would have been absolutely gutted at a £1.5 loss. But this week I'm really, really happy with that. I was so convinced I was just going to get a maintain, or even a gain. But I do panic always before we end that I'm going to get a gain. I think a lot of us do, right? Slimming World people. But I got a loss. So it just goes to show, even though you feel you're having a crappy week, you still shouldn't cave and give in to the temptation of Walker's Ready Salted Crisps, even though they're delicious. That weight loss has gave me a new lease of life this week. I was like I said, I've probably said it 40 times already, I was freaking ecstatic. So I felt like bouncing coming out of Slimming World today. I was like ready to take on the world. I mean, I even ordered Brussels sprouts in my shopping this week, so I had a few of them tonight with my cottage pie and some turnip, which was delicious. I'm definitely want to have more of that. Oh, quick thing. In true Tracy fashion, I'm having technical difficulties uploading my videos. Standard, innit? I started uploading the Meals of the Week video that is due to be uploaded Wednesday. So, when I don't even know when this is going up. Meals of the Week is due to go up on a Wednesday. I started uploading it last night at 9 o'clock, and it's now 7:30 the following night, and it's only at 15% upload. I have contacted Sky. I was ready to bite the woman's head off that I was speaking to, but she was lovely, so I didn't. But she says it looks like there's a problem with your router. It's not pushing out a Wi-Fi signal or something, so they're sending me out a new one. Either tomorrow or Friday it'll arrive. My friend Mark's not convinced that is the issue because our Wi-Fi signals seem okay. It's just the upload issue. And the upload is the same whatever device I try to use it on. So yeah, that's ridiculous. And I mean, it's not even a 10-minute video. And I uploaded the weekly vlog last week, or sometime over the weekend, and that maybe took overnight, and that's an hour long video, so that's ridiculous. That video should be well and truly up by now. So yeah, so this video that you're watching is due to go up on a Thursday, and if that video had uploaded, I probably would have been able to get it up on a Thursday, but because that video is not uploaded, I'm probably not going to get this one up till Friday or Saturday even. It depends on this new router. I'm not even going to try and upload this one until the new router comes, so it's definitely going to be Friday at the earliest. I hope when this new router comes that is actually what the problem is, and I don't have to phone them again because it's so stressful. Oh, you have to excuse the mess behind me. I've been doing all my cupboard clear outs and stuff today in my bedroom. I've been clearing out my Christmas cupboard because I don't know if you've seen it in my hauls, but I've been buying lots and lots of Christmas bits and just chucking them in the Christmas cupboard. I'm very lucky and blessed to have a new house that has so many cupboards in it. So I have a Christmas cupboard specifically. But I had to clear that out today. And that cupboard there, I was going to start earlier on, but my back got far too sore because of the back pain. Yeah, but up there, I don't know if you can see it there. There is, it doesn't actually look that much on camera, but there is quite a lot of books in there. There must be a good 100 books in there. I know there's a whole series of books, which is about 30 odd, 40 odd books in this one series, so I can't even reach up to get them all down. I'm going to have to ask Mark or one of my brothers to do it for me. Anyway, to summarise, this past week has been a struggle. But even though it was a struggle, I still lost weight because I never went off. I never gave in to temptation. I never had the packet of ready salted Walker's crisps that I was so desperately wanting. I was about to say needing there. I didn't need it. I wanted it. I do feel quite proud of myself that I have managed to stay on track, even though temptation was luring me in. This week I'm going to focus on getting my body magic up because I'd done really well the first week, and then my back and everything the last couple of weeks has just been quite bad. I want to try and focus on that this week. You know, even if I can't take the dogs out myself, at least go a walk myself, because I'm seeing it as I'll have to take the dogs with me in that, and that's what's actually hurting my back. The walking itself is fine. I can do a walk on my own if I can't get the dogs out myself. I'm going to download Map My Walk onto my phone because I found that really useful the last time that I was doing Slimming World a couple of years ago. Anyway, I have probably rambled far too long again. I tend to do that. I hope you get to see this on Friday at the least. I hope I can start getting my videos up on time when this new router comes, and I hope anybody else that's doing Slimming World has had a great lost week as well. And if any of you guys is doing Slimming World, please let me know how you're doing in the comments. Is that where the comments is? Down there? Or down there? I don't know, does it reverse it when you put this, upload this? I don't know. Have a great weekend, everybody, and I will see you again on Monday. depending on the new router, for another cook with me, which was the next week. Think it's a KFC Zinger burger. Can't wait to eat it. Bye.